Most people think honesty means telling others everything. They believe openness automatically creates trust. They assume that the more people know about them, the stronger their relationships will become. But history, psychology, and human nature tell a different story. Not everyone celebrates your dreams. Not everyone deserves your vulnerabilities. And not everyone who smiles at you wants to see you succeed. The truth is, information is power. And every time you reveal too much about yourself, you give away pieces of that power. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. He warned that people are not always driven by loyalty, gratitude, or fairness. Human beings are influenced by envy, ambition, fear, and self-interest. Those who fail to understand this often become victims of disappointment. Powerful people understand something that others learn too late. Privacy is not secrecy. Privacy is protection. And there are certain things you should never reveal carelessly, because once your words leave your mouth, they no longer belong to you. Here are 8 things you should never reveal about yourself. And number 8 may be the one that matters most. In a world obsessed with sharing everything, remaining selective has become a rare form of power. People post their dreams before they achieve them. They announce their plans before they begin. They reveal their weaknesses to people who have not earned their trust. And then they wonder why they encounter resistance, betrayal, and disappointment. Not everyone who listens to you is your supporter. Not everyone who praises you is your friend. Sometimes the greatest advantage is not speaking first, because mystery creates respect, restraint creates strength, and silence protects what words often destroy. This is not about becoming cold or paranoid. It is about understanding human nature, because the less people know about certain parts of your life, the less they can interfere with them. And that brings us to the first thing you should never reveal. Number 1, your biggest goals. Few things attract more resistance than ambition. People often assume that others will be excited about their dreams. But reality is more complicated. The moment you announce a major goal, you invite opinions, criticism, jealousy, and doubt. Some people will discourage you because they fear failure themselves. Others will secretly compare your ambition with their own lives and feel uncomfortable. And some may even hope that you fail, because your success reminds them of what they never pursued. Human beings naturally compare themselves with others. And when your dreams challenge their comfort, they may unconsciously try to pull you back toward average. This is why many great achievements were built quietly. Not because successful people were secretive, but because they understood that goals grow best in private. Seeds do not grow because they are constantly dug up and inspected. They grow because they are protected. The same is true for your dreams. When you talk too much about your goals, you often receive a false sense of accomplishment. Psychologists call this social reality. Your brain experiences satisfaction simply by talking about your ambitions, which can reduce the motivation to actually pursue them. In other words, speaking about success is not the same as creating success. Machiavelli understood that intentions are strongest when hidden. He knew that revealing your plans too early gives others the opportunity to interfere. Not everyone deserves access to your vision. Some people only deserve to see the results, because results speak louder than announcements. Power does not rush to explain itself. Power moves quietly, and often the people who surprise the world are the people who spoke the least while they were building. So dream boldly, work relentlessly, but remember this: you do not owe the world a preview of your future. Number 2, your weaknesses. Everyone has weaknesses. No one is immune to fear, insecurity, or pain. But there is a difference between vulnerability and carelessness. Modern culture often encourages people to reveal everything. But wisdom teaches something different. Trust should be earned, not assumed. Because once certain people discover your insecurities, they may not use that knowledge to help you. They may use it to control you. Manipulators study emotions. They observe reactions. They pay attention to fears. And they often use information against others when it becomes convenient. The sad truth is that some people comfort you today and weaponize your words tomorrow. This does not mean you should suppress your emotions. It means you should choose carefully who deserves access to them. Carl Jung believed that understanding your shadow is essential. But understanding yourself does not require exposing yourself to everyone. Not every person deserves front-row access to your struggles. Wise people recognize that emotional intimacy is a privilege, not a right, because trust is built over time, and genuine loyalty reveals itself through actions, not promises. Powerful people understand that vulnerability without discernment becomes weakness, but vulnerability with wisdom becomes strength. Protect your peace, protect your dignity, and remember that not everyone who asks personal questions is seeking understanding. Some are seeking information, and information in the wrong hands becomes a weapon. Number 3, your next move. One of the greatest mistakes people make is announcing their plans too early. There is something satisfying about telling others what you are about to do. Feels exciting, feels productive, but often it creates unnecessary attention. And attention attracts resistance. The world is full of opinions. Everyone has advice. Everyone has doubts. Everyone thinks they know what is best for you. And the more people you inform, the more noise enters your mind. Suddenly, your vision becomes crowded with the fears and limitations of others. Machiavelli warned against revealing intentions prematurely. He understood that uncertainty gives you an advantage, because what people cannot predict, they cannot easily sabotage. Surprise has always been one of the greatest forms of power. Think about truly successful people. They rarely announce every move. They build quietly. They prepare patiently. And when the moment arrives, they let their actions speak. Human nature is strange. People often support success after it happens. But before success, they question it. Before success, they doubt it. Before success, they criticize it. That is why silence becomes a form of protection. Not because you are hiding, but because you are preserving your focus. You do not need everyone's approval. You do not need everyone's understanding. And you certainly do not need permission. Move in silence. Let results create the conversation. Because powerful people understand that not every chapter needs to be announced before it is written. Number 4, your good deeds. Perhaps one of the most misunderstood forms of power is quiet kindness. Many people feel the need to advertise every act of generosity. They want recognition. They want praise. They want others to see how good they are. But true character does not seek applause. It seeks meaning. The moment good deeds become performances, they lose something valuable. Because kindness that depends on recognition is often driven by ego. And ego always demands attention. The strongest people help others without making themselves the center of the story. They do not constantly remind people of what they have done. They do not keep score. They do not seek admiration. Because genuine goodness does not require an audience. In fact, constantly broadcasting your kindness can create unexpected problems. Some people may begin to expect endless sacrifice from you. Others may question your motives. And some may even take advantage of your generosity. Human nature often mistakes constant giving for unlimited availability. And when people become accustomed to receiving, gratitude slowly disappears. This is why wise people practice quiet strength. They help when they can. They give when it matters. But they do not build their identity around being praised. Because power does not need validation. And kindness does not need witnesses. The greatest acts are often invisible. The greatest hearts are often silent. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is help others without needing the world to know. Because character is revealed not by what you announce, but by what you do when nobody is watching. Number 5, your financial situation. Money has always influenced human relationships. Not because money changes people, but because it reveals them. Many people make the mistake of discussing their finances too openly. Some proudly display their wealth. Others constantly talk about their struggles. But both extremes can create unnecessary problems. If people believe you have more than they do, envy may quietly emerge. What begins as admiration can slowly turn into resentment. People may expect favors. Some may treat you differently. Others may feel entitled to your success. And unfortunately, There are those who only become interested in you because of what they believe you possess. On the other hand, constantly revealing financial difficulties can attract pity, judgment, or exploitation. Not everyone who hears about your struggles genuinely cares. Some people simply collect information, and information has power. The truth is, money often changes the way people perceive you. Human nature is deeply connected to status and comparison. People compare lifestyles, they compare achievements, they compare possessions, and sometimes these comparisons create invisible tensions. This is why wise people remain humble. They do not measure themselves through appearances, nor do they seek validation through wealth. Robert Greene often emphasized the importance of maintaining control over perception. The less people know about your finances, the less power they have to judge, envy, or manipulate you. Real wealth does not announce itself. It moves quietly, because those who are truly secure have no need to impress. And perhaps one of the greatest forms of freedom is no longer feeling the need to prove anything to anyone. After all, money is a tool, not an identity. And the fewer people involved in your financial affairs, the fewer opportunities there are for unnecessary complications. Protect your peace. Protect your privacy. And remember that not every success needs an audience. Number 6, your family problems. Some wounds are too personal to be shared carelessly. Family relationships are among the most emotional parts of life. They involve memories, pain, disappointments, and sometimes unresolved conflicts. During difficult moments, it is natural to seek support. But support and exposure are not the same thing. Many people reveal intimate family struggles to individuals who have not earned their trust. And later they regret it, because not everyone who listens is compassionate. Some people are curious, some enjoy gossip, and others simply store information for future conversations. What you reveal in moments of pain may become tomorrow's rumor. Human nature is complicated. People often sympathize with your problems while quietly judging you at the same time. This is why wisdom requires discernment. Not every issue needs public discussion. Not every disagreement deserves an audience. And not everyone deserves access to the most sensitive parts of your life. Family problems should be handled with maturity, dignity, and careful judgment. Seek guidance from those who genuinely care. Speak with people who have proven their loyalty. But avoid making emotional decisions in moments of frustration, because words spoken in anger often outlive the anger itself. Carl Jung believed that much of human suffering comes from unresolved inner conflicts. But healing does not require broadcasting your pain to the world. Some battles are won in silence. Some wounds heal in private. And some stories are too sacred to place in the hands of people who have done nothing to deserve them. Because privacy is not weakness. It is wisdom. And wisdom knows that not everything must be shared. Number 7, your deepest emotions. Your emotions are powerful, but they are also vulnerable. And not everyone deserves unrestricted access to them. One of the greatest mistakes people make is giving emotional access to those who have not earned emotional trust. They reveal their fears, their loneliness, their insecurities, their disappointments, believing that openness will automatically create understanding. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it creates something else. Leverage. Manipulators are experts at reading emotions. They observe reactions. They study weaknesses. And when necessary, they use emotional information to gain control. That is why emotional intelligence is not just about expressing feelings. It is also about managing them. Powerful people do not suppress emotions. They understand them. They process them. But they do not surrender them to everyone. Because emotions are valuable. And valuable things require protection. Carl Jung warned that unconscious emotions can control our lives. But awareness does not mean exposure. True strength comes from understanding yourself without becoming emotionally dependent on external validation. Not everyone deserves to know what keeps you awake at night. Not everyone deserves to know your deepest fears. And not everyone deserves access to your heart. Because trust is not given. Trust is earned. And the strongest relationships are built slowly, brick by brick, over time, not through instant vulnerability, but through proven loyalty. Remember this: you do not have to explain every feeling. You do not have to share every thought. And you do not have to make your soul available to people who have not proven they can protect it. Number 8. Your sources of strength. This may be the most important lesson of all. Never reveal everything that gives you power. Not because power should be hidden out of fear, but because what people understand, they can influence. And what they can influence, they can weaken. Your discipline, your routines, your motivations, your strategies, your inner peace. These are sacred things. They are the foundation upon which your life is built. And not everyone deserves access to that foundation. Throughout history, great leaders understood the value of mystery. They understood that unpredictability creates advantage, and that revealing too much invites unnecessary interference. Some people will question what makes you strong. Others will mock it, and some will try to destroy it, because human beings often attack what they do not understand. Protect the habits that protect you. Protect the principles that guide you. Protect the routines that strengthen you. And protect the dreams that give your life meaning. Not because you are hiding, but because some things lose their power when exposed to the wrong people. Remember this: a tree does not announce how deep its roots are, yet those roots are the reason it survives the storm. And in the same way, your greatest strengths do not need public approval. They only need your commitment. Conclusion: Machiavellian mind. In a world that encourages constant sharing, privacy has become a rare form of power. Not everything belongs on display. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your life. And not every truth needs an audience. Because the truth is this: the less people know about certain parts of you, the less they can manipulate them. The less they understand your plans, the harder it becomes to interfere. And the more you learn to protect your peace, the stronger you become. Machiavelli understood this. Robert Greene understood this. Carl Jung understood this. And perhaps that is why truly powerful people rarely reveal everything. They understand that mystery creates respect. Discipline creates strength. And silence protects what words often destroy. So dream quietly, move wisely, trust carefully, and remember, privacy is not secrecy. Privacy is self-respect. Because power is not found in telling the world everything. Power is found in knowing what deserves protection. If this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me in the comments, which of these 8 things do you think people reveal too easily? Sometimes, the strongest people are not those who speak the most, but those who understand the value of silence.